My many astral travels. I am Arjun Kamboj. Presently, I am working as director with Jan Shikshan Sansthan, Chandigarh, sponsored by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Till the year 1983, I was non-vegetarian. On the 25th December 1983, Om Prakash Sharma, Mamaji, follower of Guruji, Gurugan Vale, came to our house. He asked me to give up non-vegetarian food and become a vegetarian. He also said that you have not come to this world to eat animal flesh and make your body a greyhound. I promised him that I will not take non vegetarian food right from the day itself. He embraced me and invited me to visit Gurgaon on Shivaratri day so that he may introduce me to Guruji. In the year 1984, I visited Gurgaon and met Guruji for the first time, and I felt that I had some relation with Guruji in my previous lifetimes. He asked me to help the poor and needy people. I followed his principles and completed my basic spiritual education very easily. I married Vibha on 16th January 1991. She's a very nice lady and she is helping me in discharging duties towards my parent, relatives and society at large. She is also playing a great role in my spiritual life. We have two daughters. Elder one is Shashi, who is doing her graduation. Younger one is Sirat, studying in plus two standard. Since the year 1983, I have continued to follow the principles of Guruji and did mantra japa daily. I also learned so many things from the followers of Guruji who were doing mantra japa. In this way, I continued my rituals and observe fast on every Monday. I sit in the puja room of my house daily and do mantra japa. Several times I felt some vibrations in my body, but I ignored them, thinking this to be a routine process of human body. For the first time in the year 1994 during mantra japa, I felt my soul body moving within the room, and again I ignored it, considering it to be my illusion. Our Guruji had taken Samadhi in the year 1991, and I had no courage to ask anyone about these vibrations, feelings, etc., thinking what will people say about me. However, I continued mantra jap, and this became my daily routine. I realized during mantra jap that a moment comes when my mind becomes silent, and at this stage, there would be no thoughts in my mind. At that time, I would feel vibrations in my body and I feel very relaxed also. Now I realize that this stage of mind leads us to meditation. Since the year 2000 until date, I have had several astral travel and other experiences. In the year 2000, I had the first astral travel experience during my meditation, which totally changed me but also created a sort of fear in my mind. That time, I was living in a rented house in Mohali, and one day, while I was meditating in the morning, I felt great vibrations in my legs and body. And within a few seconds, I saw a bright light in my forehead. I felt so good but have no proper words to explain that moment. I felt that my body was moving very fast. I came out of my body and went out through the window. I started flying in the sky. During this travel, I saw the moon, the stars, the saptarshis, etc. in the sky. I saw mountains, trees, green valleys, etc. A moment came when I could see only the white smoke in the sky. I got scared with this thought. I came back immediately into my body. I was feeling very happy to have this experience. I felt myself lucky. What I had enjoyed and felt during astral travel cannot be explained in words. I shared this experience only with my wife, but she also felt that this was my illusion in my mind. I wanted to have another experience of astral travel, but uh, fear persisted in my mind. One day during meditation, I felt vibrations in my body, and a moment came when I came out of my body and started flying on Mohali roads. That day, I saw houses and flats and felt the air brushing my body. After some time, I was in a very dark green valley and saw a wonderful waterfall. This time again, I felt scared and felt like going back into my body within seconds. I entered my body. When I opened my eyes, I found myself sitting on the floor. A few days later, I again tried to have astral travel experience. This time, I traveled to Manasarovar and also saw a temple of Hanumanji. This was an ancient temple. During this trip, I could see some saints doing meditation on the bank of a big river. Then I decided that I would not go for astral travel anymore and keep doing mantra japa only. I started doing mantra japa several times a day. Whenever I had vibrations in my body, I would open my eyes to avoid the astral travel. After a few months, I again decided to go for astral travel, thinking that nothing will happen if I control my speed. I practiced this several times during astral travels. This time This time during astral travel, I saw a big pond full of water surrounded by green huts, as seen near Sufi saints' mazars. I also saw a shoveling in the middle of the pond where people were offering water. I also offered water on the shoveling. Now I was worried to go back. I raised both my hands upwards and started flying. I was moving very fast, and now I learned one thing. More earlier, I was not able to change my direction during astral travel, but now when I raise my hands to side of my direction also changed. When I raised my hands to right side, I started traveling to right. In the same way, I could move upwards and downwards also. With all these, I had good experience of astral travel. Despite that, I was scared that may not come back into my physical body. Hence, I stopped experiencing astral travels, but continued my daily mantra jap and puja of Lord Shiv. I got relaxed and felt something entering my body through the upper part of my head during the mantra jap. I'm still awaiting for answers to my questions and hope to get them one day. In the February 2011, Sri Bhupender Jain, who is a good friend of mine, came to my office along with Shampaji, who is a great pyramid master. He introduced her to me and told that she wants to conduct the meditation classes on Jain Shikshan Sansthan. The Jan Shikshan Sansthan. The next day was fixed for holding the uh, meditation class in the office premises. During this time, I interacted with Shampa madam and discussed the process of meditation. She explained that 7 types of experiences are gained during meditation. When she explained these one by one, I correlated these with the experiences which I had during mantra jap. I shared my own experiences with Shampaji. She clarified my illusions and misconceptions regarding meditation. She also explained to me that during meditation, nobody will harm anyone, and hence I could go safely ahead on the path of spirituality without any fear. She taught me the technique of Anapanasati Dhyan, and since then I am following this technique. Next day, she conducted the meditation class in my office compound in the presence of our chairman, R.K. Sharma. After meditation, she asked students to share their meditational experiences. Some students had seen green valleys, some had seen mountains, trees, water, or bodies, etc. On that day, I shared my astral travel experiences publicly for the first time. Since then, meditation classes are being conducted regularly in all our campuses where students are getting the benefits. Pyramid Master Sanju and Anup were playing a great role in conducting the meditation classes in all the centers. Now our instructors have also become masters and they are independently giving the meditation classes. After this, I gained trained to experience shall travel, but this time I was full of confidence. During this experience, I saw the sea and a big river where I was doing meditation. The flow of water was disturbing me, but I continued it. I saw myself doing meditation in rain also. One day during meditation, I saw dead bodies flowing in the water. I thought I should meditate to save the lives of the people. At that time, I felt that someone was holding me from my shoulders, but I could not see him. He was my grandfather who blessed me and encouraged me to continue with my meditation. I have also seen my previous lifetimes through meditation. Once I was an aircraft pilot in India. Another time I saw myself as a child named Balram. I also saw myself on the bank of Big River doing meditation with other saints. This I have seen number of times. Brahmarshi Patriji also confirmed during his visit to my house on 23rd August 2011 that in one of my previous births I was Balaram, elder brother of Sri Krishna. During meditation, I have repeatedly seen a lady who wants me to heal her illness. I refused to do so and told her that she can heal her illness by herself. By doing meditation, I explained her the technique of meditation which she learned and started practicing. Now I'm doing meditation without any fear and trying to learn more and more about meditation. Pyramid Master Ramaraju has started a center at my house and people of the area are attending the classes there. I have got different experiences in meditation and want to teach meditation to every person. With the help of Chandigarh Pyramid Spiritual Society, a number of youth have learned meditation. At present, about 500 girls and boys are doing meditation in our different vocational training centers organized by JSS Chandigarh in and around Chandigarh. More than 900 students had already learned the technique of meditation and now are helping us in spreading the meditation in and around Chandigarh. I am eager to take meditation to the border areas of Punjab also. Miraculous astral surgery, Saroj Malik, New Delhi. I am Saroj Malik, wife of Army Officer Major Sanil Malik. I was born in Gorakhpur and brought up in Delhi. I belong to a religious and ritual oriented family. I always enjoyed doing the daily aarti, going to holy places, temples, and fasting with my family members. My mother passed away when I was 5 years. Subsequently, I was raised by my grandmother, father, aunt, and my elder siblings with great love and affection. My parents' parental family home has big rooms as temples. Various idols of gods and priests come every morning and evening to perform the arati thrice a day. A special bhog for the god is prepared and offered. It is customary to have religious celebrations like Bhagavat, Ramayana, Shivapuran, Durga Saptashati, Sundarakand, and all religious festivals are celebrated with a lot of pomp and show. Uh, since my childhood, I have enjoyed being with myself, and I remember that we used to sleep on the terrace, and I would go on the terrace in the evening and love to watch the setting sun and the horizon. At night, lying on the cot, I would look at the moon and stars to talk to them and talk to them. It was my feeling that the stars and sky were above of God, and that if looked carefully, I would see God in them. After coming back from school every evening, I would accompany my grandmother to the temple, listen to the satsang. Our Kulaguru abode is Ochali Ashram in Haridwar, which was our annual summer vacation destination. It was a daily practice to chant the mantra given by Guruji before going to sleep. My in-laws believe in Gurudwara Sahib and did not believe in in any rituals and ceremonies. This led me to feel that they were atheists, which was an error on my part. In the year 1980, my husband got postponed in the field area, no, non-family station, and so I came back to Delhi with my children. And every Purnima, I started going to Vrindavan with my brothers and sisters. The allure of Vrindavan was so great that I started searching of Krishna in Vrindavan. A frequent visits to Vrindavan, dancing to the beats of mridang and crying had become like a madness. My husband, who did not like these frequent visits, started getting annoyed. The desire for Krishna became so deep that I wished to take a house in Vrindavan and live there. One day, my sister-in-law Sashi invited me over to a discourse by Brahmagyani Sant Pramila Bhagavan from Lucknow. I always attend satsangs, and so I went for Pramila Bhagavan satsang. That day was the most important day of my life. I had finally found a perfect master, a Brahmagyani Guru. Then there was no looking back. Pramila Bhagavan's entry into my life was no less than a miracle in my life. I would go to Lucknow, and in her presence, my tears would not stop rolling down my eyes. Every word that was uttered by her would pierce me through and through. Nobody had ever told me truth about myself. Aham Brahmasmi. Before this, on 22nd August 2010, Guruji took Samadhi and left for heavenly abode. I felt like a rudderless ship and did not know how I would lead my life without her guidance since till then. I had not experienced my true self. My Guruji was my life, and she would fondly call me an Ashik. I would sit for Guruji, I would cry for Guruji, and my inner voice told me that I should learn meditation. Then Asha Gupta and I decided to go Shivani Gupta, a disciple of Avadut Baba. But for some reason, the two occasions that we went to her, she could not give us her class. Divine Plan and had something else in store for us, and we learned about PSSM for Ashaji's sister Kavita. We went to Shastriji's center in Safdarjung and Enclave Safdarjung Enclave and came to know about GCSS to be held in Bangalore. We learnt about the various masters who would present at GCSS. Jashu Mohin being one of them, my main attraction was to meet this master who I was told lived on prana alone and had not eaten anything for the past 8 years at GCSS. I met Brahmarshi Patriji and got complete knowledge about meditation from him. On reaching Pyramid Valley, I felt that the place was heavenly and did not belong to this earth. That night, when I slept, I felt tremors and thought that there was an earthquake. So I sat upright but realized that it was nothing. I tried to sleep again, but the experience repeated itself two to three times through the night. Next morning, I asked Ashaji about it, and she told me that she too had a similar experience. On inquiring from senior masters, we were told that it was due to the high energy vibrations. Meditating with PSSM totally changed my life. I was suffering from photophobia, an eye problem due to which I could not tolerate light falling directly into my eyes and hard to blink my eyes frequently. My eyes were always swollen and watering, and it was developing cornea. All this brought my life to a standstill. I could not drive, nor could I watch TV, and always tried to shield my eyes from light, to the extent that I could not make eye contact with the person I was talking to, as it put strain on my eyes. I went to all the renowned eye specialists of Delhi, but none could cure me of this ailment. After I came back from GCSS in Pyramid Valley, I continued to meditate, and with a month, the swelling and watering of my eyes subsided, and in 4 months, I was completely cured. Now I can even drive at night. I had pain in my left knee, found it difficult to climb stairs, and would twist my ankle while walking, and there would often be swelling in my left foot. This problem too got cured through a miraculous astral surgery. One afternoon, as I was undergoing a meditation session, There was a pull in my left leg now. The pain kept on increasing, and during night it was so excruciatingly painful that I could not walk a single step. I understand that the pain was an indicator that it was energy healing my ailing leg, and hence I did not panic. At night, I felt as though the nerves within my leg were being cut, and that if I were to move it, then my knee would break. Waiting for morning, I kept lying straight and fell asleep after 3 a.m. When I woke up in the morning, I felt my knee and there was no trace of pain. It was absolutely fine. I realized that to 6 to 7 hours of pain that I had undergone was a knee replacement astral surgery. Today, my left leg is hale and healthy. As a child, I always had a delicate constitution and fell sick frequently. Cold, cough, fever had always been a regular feature during change of season and the winters. However, this has changed since that I have started meditating. For the last 2 years, I have not fallen sick, and this despite the fact that the both last two winters have been very severe. In the year 2011, after attending Eric Berglund's workshop in GCSS at Pyramid Valley, I tripped and fell down, spraining both my feet severely. One foot's fallen up to twice its size and turned blue. I had a flight to catch next day, and I thought that on reaching Delhi, I would go to a doctor for an X-ray and plaster. One learning about my plan. Madam Swanalata Patri sent a message through Nalini Kamal saying, "Is she a fool to leave the energized environment of the pyramid? Where people come to get cured, I canceled my ticket and stayed back. And the second day, my pain was better than to Eric's healing. Within 4 days, my swelling had subsided, and I was able to comfortably walk and even carry my luggage around. On the fourth day, I climbed up to the king's chamber and meditated there. My foot had recovered up to 70% in those 4 days, and by fifth day, it was completely cured. Thanks are due to the highly charged environment of the pyramid, which accelerated my recovery. But I am sure that had I gone to Delhi on the first day, my foot would have taken at least 2 months to heal. All these miracle healings are a result of Anapanasati meditation coupled with pyramid energy. For a total physical, emotional, and mental health, Anapanasati meditation, not medication, is the only answer as the root cause of all our problems is our mental disposition and our negative thoughts. In December 2011, I went to Vishakhapatnam city for Dhyana Mahachakra. 2,000 of people are participated daily in meditation to divine music. Patrisar would invite people from North India to sit on the stage, while tens of thousands of are immersed in meditation, and the only sound being that are Patrisar's flute and other musicians. I would feel dancing or running footsteps on the stage. On my confusion regarding these sounds, I was informed that many astral masters were present on the stage. One on such occasion, I even felt Patrisar's hand upon my head for a long time. Anapanasati Dhyan is a grand silence. Through the practice of this meditation, we can understand the purpose of our life, know who are, and learn more about entire cosmos. All our questions are answered through this meditation. We are a soul. Is something that I had heard, but now I understood and experienced this eternal truth in Pesasam through Brahmarshi Patriji. After returning from the Pyramid Valley International Bangalore, I opened a pyramid meditation center in my home and decided to spread this science one to one and all. Wherever I would go to spread Guruji's knowledge, I started teaching meditation as well. Through meditation, I learned that my life's purpose is to make everyone realize and experience their true self. The one and only key to man's peace of mind is Anapanasati meditation. All my waking and sleeping moments are spent thinking, planning, executing the spread of meditation. I have visions where I see myself giving meditation sessions, and these visions come true. I can feel the universe helping me in this task as if it was there at my service. I am extremely grateful to the universe for having chosen me as a medium to spread the science of meditation. I am highly influenced by Patri Sar's dedication and commitment to the spread of meditation and social awakening. His ceaseless efforts towards the realization of Dhyana Jagat by the year 2012 is an example for all of us. I'm truly grateful to him for having nominated Senior Master Rita Captain to spread awareness in North India. I had the privilege to meet Rita Captain 2 months ago at Nalini Kamalji's house, and since then have traveled with her to Lucknow, Faizabad, Ayodhya, Kurukshetra, Jammu, and Kashmir, spreading the science of meditation in North India and learning immensely from her. Currently, I am visiting schools, colleges, NGOs, welfare associations, RWS, the Heart Child, and political leaders, spreading the science of meditation. I have my family's full support in this task. My daughter-in-law has opened a center at her home and teaches meditation to her students at school. My granddaughters to meditate daily. It is my humble request to all to do Anapanasati meditation. Use pyramid energy, construct pyramids, and install pyramids wherever possible. Also, please visit Pyramid Valley International Bangalore, which is the New Age Shambhala, and receive the energy. Reading spiritual books recommended by Patri Sar will also enhance spiritual growth, as Patri Sar's message to all is to follow the 3 pillars of spiritual growth. Do Anapanasati meditation, Dhyana, read spiritual books, Sajjaya, have company of Master Sajjana Sangatya. Thank you, Masters.